People around the world are sending their condolences to the family of Reverend Billy Graham this evening. Good evening. I'm Justin Farmer.
I'm Jovita Moore. Here is a live look at the Billy Graham Library in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is his hometown, and people have visited the library all day. Reverend Graham held crusades in Atlanta, often in nearly 200 countries around the world. Channel 2's Justin Wilfon begins our live Team 2 coverage in Charlotte. And Justin, here in the past hour, you talked to some people who are torn between mourning and, in a way, celebrating him.
Justin, that's right. We have been talking to mourners here at the beautiful Billy Graham Library here in Charlotte, North Carolina. It was built to look like a dairy barn, just like the one he grew up on just a few miles from here. And he may have grown up in Charlotte, but his voice was certainly heard across the South, across the country, and around the world.
At first I got a little emotional, but then of course I had instant peace because he's a man of faith, and when you have true faith, you know where you're going.
We just loved him, and it feels like the world's going to fall apart a little with him gone.
Mourners gathered at the Billy Graham Library in Charlotte. The evangelist died at his home in western North Carolina today.
The fact that I was visiting Charlotte today, I just feel like it's a little bit of a miracle that I can feel a part of his legacy in some little tiny speck of a way.
Graham reached more than 200 million people through his appearances and millions more through TV and radio. He called his revival campaigns crusades and made them bigger than any ever seen before.
Christianity is not a white man's religion, and don't let anybody ever tell you that it's white or black. Christ belongs to all people.
That was Graham speaking in South Africa in 1973. It was one of his many crusades around the globe. He met and prayed with world leaders, including almost every U.S. president since the 1950s. In 2013, Donald and Melania Trump were among those in attendance at Graham's 95th birthday party. The White House released a statement today that reads in part, he was one of the towering figures of the last 100 years, an American hero whose life and leadership truly earned him the title, God's ambassador.
And I asked the Lord to give me peace in my heart, and he did, a wonderful peace that hasn't left me till this day.
And Graham will be laid to rest here at the library. A press conference is planned here for later on this evening. We'll be there to cover it for you for the Channel 2 Action News Night Beat at 11. For now, reporting live in Charlotte, Justin Wilfon, Channel 2 Action News.